The White House is more than just a building. It's a symbol of the United States, instantly recognizable around the world. Its stately columns and gleaming white facade have come to represent the ideals of freedom, democracy, and leadership that define the nation. For many, it stands as a beacon of hope and a testament to the enduring spirit of the American people. The White House represents the nation's history, government, and people. It is a place where the past and present meet, where decisions that shape the future are made, and where the story of America continues to unfold every day. Located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, it has been the official residence and workplace of every U.S. president since John Adams moved in over 200 years ago. Its address is synonymous with the presidency itself, and it serves as the heart of American political life. For over 2 centuries, the White House has witnessed moments of triumph and sorrow, from celebrations of peace to times of national mourning. It has hosted world leaders, welcomed heroes, and served as the backdrop for some of the most significant events in American history. The building has seen wars begin and end, and has been a place where American culture is celebrated and shared with the world. Known as the People's House, it belongs to all citizens, a living museum of democracy. Every year, thousands of visitors from across the country and around the globe come to see it, hoping to catch a glimpse of history and feel connected to the nation's story. Inside, the president makes critical decisions, signs laws, and meets with advisors to navigate national and global challenges. The Oval Office, perhaps the most famous room in the world, is where history is written and the course of the nation is set. Yet, it's also a home for the first family, blending public duty with private life. Children have grown up here, pets have played on the lawn, and family traditions have been celebrated within its walls, making it a place of warmth and personal memories. The White House is a stage for diplomacy and ceremony, welcoming foreign leaders for state dinners and important meetings. These gatherings help build relationships, foster understanding, and promote peace between nations. Every detail, from decor to menu, is carefully planned to project a message about the administration and the country. The food served, the art displayed, and the traditions observed all reflect the values and priorities of the nation at that moment in time. Changes to its structure or decor are managed with care, balancing preservation with the needs of each new era. Skilled artisans and historians work together to ensure that the White House remains both a functional residence and a cherished historic landmark. Each president and first lady add their own touches, but always as temporary custodians of a national treasure. Their choices reflect their personalities and the times in which they serve, but the White House endures, standing as a powerful symbol of the American story, ever-changing, yet timeless. President Trump has unveiled an ambitious new project that will dramatically reshape the White House as we know it. At the heart of this plan is the construction of a stunning 90,000 square foot state ballroom, an addition that will redefine the scale and grandeur of official events in the nation's most iconic residence. This new ballroom will be built on the site of the current East Wing, replacing it entirely and introducing a state-of-the-art venue for hosting the country's most significant gatherings, ceremonies, and celebrations. With seating for up to 650 guests, the ballroom will more than double the capacity of the existing East Room, allowing for larger state dinners, diplomatic receptions, and historic events that bring together leaders from around the world. The design, crafted by McCreary Architects, pays homage to the White House's neoclassical roots, ensuring the new addition feels like a natural extension of the historic building, while incorporating modern amenities and technology. Groundbreaking is scheduled for September 2025, with a fast-paced construction timeline aiming for completion before the end of President Trump's current term in office. The project will be led by Clark Construction and Ecom, two of the nation's top firms, working closely with the Secret Service to ensure the highest levels of security and safety throughout the build. Every detail has been carefully considered to minimize disruption to the daily operations of the White House, so that staff and officials can continue their important work without interruption. President Trump has taken a personal interest in the project, reviewing renderings and design plans to ensure the new ballroom is not only functional, but also a lasting tribute to American heritage and the enduring legacy of the White House. Uniquely, the new ballroom will not be funded by taxpayers. President Trump has pledged to cover the estimated $200 million cost through personal funds and private donors. This private funding model is rare for a project of this scale at a national landmark, The administration frames it as a philanthropic gift, aiming to enhance the White House without burdening the public. Supporters see this as a responsible upgrade, while critics question the precedent of private financing for such a significant addition. By avoiding public funds, the project sidesteps congressional delays and maintains tighter control over execution. Senate leaders confirm no taxpayer money is involved, reinforcing the narrative of civic duty. The goal, a world-class facility for future presidents, funded entirely by those who believe in its value. The new ballroom addresses a long-standing problem, hosting large events in temporary tents on the South Lawn. These tents are costly, labor-intensive, and vulnerable to bad weather, often disrupting important occasions. President Trump has called the tent solution a disaster, especially during storms. A permanent climate-controlled ballroom eliminates these issues, providing a reliable venue year-round. It also enhances security and prestige, offering a fitting backdrop for state events. The increased capacity allows for more inclusive gatherings, expanding diplomatic and cultural reach. Hosting world leaders in a grand, permanent space sends a message of stability and respect. The ballroom is a practical solution to logistical challenges, elevating the White House's role as a center of hospitality. It's designed to make every major event more impactful and memorable. The ballroom is just one of several significant changes President Trump has made to the White House during his tenure. While some updates are subtle, others are bold statements that reflect his vision for the nation's most iconic residence. One notable project was the renovation of the Lincoln bedroom's bathroom. Trump ordered it to be restored to a more historically authentic style, carefully selecting fixtures and finishes that echo the era of Abraham Lincoln. This attention to detail aimed to honor the past while ensuring modern comfort for guests. In the Rose Garden, a new stone walkway was added, thoughtfully designed to prevent high heels from sinking into the grass during formal events. This practical addition not only preserves the garden's beauty but also makes it more accessible for visitors and dignitaries. Inside the Oval Office, gold accents now shimmer on curtains, furniture, and decorative details, reflecting Trump's personal aesthetic and his preference for opulent, eye-catching design elements. These design choices, while easily reversible by future administrations, distinctly mark his time in office. They serve as a visual record of his influence, setting his presidency apart from those before him. 2 towering flagpoles have also been installed on the White House grounds, rising high above the lawn and adding to the patriotic atmosphere that surrounds the executive mansion. Each change, from the restored bathroom to the imposing flagpoles, reflects Trump's desire to shape the White House environment according to his vision and values. These updates strike a balance between function and personal style, blending practical improvements with decorative flourishes. The result is a White House that bears a clear signature of the Trump era, both in its look and its feel. While some modifications are practical, such as making spaces more accessible or comfortable, others are deeply symbolic, projecting strength, national pride, and a sense of grandeur to all who visit or see the White House. Together, these changes reveal a president invested not only in the legacy of the White House, but also in its daily life, ensuring it remains both a functional home and a powerful symbol of American leadership for generations to come. President Trump's approach to White House renovations is hands-on. He acts as a builder-in-chief. He regularly checks in with construction crews, inspects progress, and offers direct feedback. Workers have even been invited into the Oval Office for thanks and discussions. His personal involvement shapes every detail, from architectural plans to decor. Trump's background as a real estate developer is evident in his meticulous oversight. He treats the White House projects with the same attention as his own properties. This direct engagement ensures the renovations reflect his vision and priorities. The new ballroom has sparked both praise and concern. Supporters call it a practical, overdue improvement that enhances the White House's ability to host major events. The classical design is seen as respectful of the building's history. Critics, however, worry about the precedent of private funding and potential influence from donors. Some question whether such a major change should be made unilaterally by one administration. Concerns include the risk of blurring lines between public service and private interests. The White House Historical Association notes that all major renovations face initial criticism. Ultimately, the debate reflects the tension between tradition and progress at America's most famous home. Trump's renovations continue a long tradition of presidential changes to the White House. Theodore Roosevelt built the West Wing, separating work and family life. Taft expanded the West Wing and created the first Oval Office. Truman's overhaul gutted the interior and added the now beloved Truman balcony. Jacqueline Kennedy restored historic furnishings and founded the White House Historical Association. Each renovation faced its own mix of praise and criticism. Over time, even controversial changes have become cherished parts of the White House. The building is a living symbol, constantly evolving with each administration. Trump's projects are the latest chapter in this ongoing story. Every president leaves a mark, shaping the White House for future generations. Every president leaves a mark on the White House, from temporary decor to lasting structural changes. The new State Ballroom is poised to be Trump's most enduring legacy, much like Roosevelt's West Wing or Truman's balcony. Future presidents will host state dinners in this grand space, making it a permanent part of White House history. While policies can be reversed, a new wing is a legacy that endures. The White House is a living building, shaped by those who inhabit it. Each renovation adds a new layer to its story. Trump's makeover is bold, reflecting his unique style and vision. The new ballroom will stand as a lasting reminder of how presidents shape America's most iconic home.